my fellow humans, and welcome back to Scatter Love Tarot with your girl, coming at you with another pick a card reading. Today we are going to go into what makes you attractive right now. It's been a while since I've done one of these. These are always fun. I'm trying to do some more fun readings here. I feel like I got really serious for a while, and so yeah, let's just kind of balance it out with a little bit more fun. Thank you for my returning subscribers. I'm truly honored to have you here as a part of the journey, and it's just wonderful to have you all back. And if you're new, welcome. This is a reminder that we're all human here, having this human experience, and to remember to come as your true authentic self, and that this is a safe space to do that. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links necessary below in the description box, where you can email me for a personal reading. My apologies, one second. Okay, my apologies. There's a whole bunch of drama right now, but I think that we're good. My dog, she's such a trip. Anyways, you can email me for a personal reading, and I'll get you out some further information. And you can follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is just a fun, chill hangout session. And I really hope to see you there. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into our prayer. And I'm just trying to make sure that I don't have any other messages for you. I don't believe that I do. I'll keep an eye out. October is going to be a month of change, so I am on the process. I will be traveling soon, but there is going to be a lot of change coming as well, okay? So just keeping that in mind. And I'm also going to get back to the Lenormand reads. I just wasn't able to do that for this month, for September. Okay, so because I'm on September 30th today, and I'm not going to get it out before today. So anyways, let's go ahead and get this going. So sources, prayers for any and all who come onto this video. I ask that you fill us with love and with light, and remind us that we are all on this journey together, and that we all have to remember our place on our journey, right? Remember that we're here to take care of our emotions, our own thoughts, our own feelings, and our own insecurities. They're ours to deal with, and to give us strength not to project those out onto anybody, but to have the courage to dive deep and to know what that is. Why is this happening? Why is this coming up? What wound is this related to? How can I heal this? Right? Give us that guidance and that understanding that we need in order to fully eradicate that from our emotional being, our spiritual being, our auric being, and that way we can heal on a deep, deep soul level. I ask that you provide us with your love and guidance always, and that you bless us deeply with your unconditional love. As these words are spoken unto this space, so shall they be. Amen. Aho ase. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was hoping to get that done before the ash came out, but no, that's okay. We do not mind ash. Ash is a part of this process. Okay, that works actually. Okay, so we're going to pick cards from my Intuition Oracle. You all know I love these, I love these, I love these. So let me give these a shuffle, a souffle. And if you didn't check out my What Do Women Secretly Think of You But Won't Say reading, check that out because it was so incredible. Yeah, it was just so synchronistic. The Oracle cards were, I'm talking about the ones you pick from. That was just too much of a synchronicity for me. It was actually really cool. I'm really glad that it happened. So anyways, let's go ahead and get this underway. So source for pile number 1, what Oracle card will help us understand what makes pile 1 attractive right now? Okay, thank you. Okay, for pile number 2, source, what Oracle card will help us better understand what makes pile 2 attractive right now? What Oracle card will help us better understand what makes pile 2 attractive right now? Oh, thank you. Okay. And what Oracle card will help us better understand what makes pile 3 attractive right now, source? Whoa, okay. That was a trip. Okay. Well, let's get these put out of the way. Let me get these organized. Make sure they're all on the camera. Okay. Okay, we're good. So for pile number 1, we do have this piece of green aventurine for you to choose from. Okay, for pile 2, we have this charm. It is a blue obsidian marble in there, as well as an orca. And for pile number 3, we do have this bloodstone for you to choose from. And whichever one you're drawn to, that should be the pile for you. We have 1, 2, and 3. And with that being said, I will see you over on your perspective Hello, pile. My fellow human. If you were drawn to this beautiful green aventurine piece, or if you were drawn to this image right here, this is going to be a reading on what makes you attractive right now. Put that over there. Keeping in mind these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. And if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you can check out the description box down below where you will find all the links necessary. You can reach out to me for a personal reading through email and I will get you out further information. And you can also follow me on over to my podcast, where it's just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I do hope to see you there. So I do have an affirmation card for you today. It says, I am filled with positive thoughts and emotions. I thought this was so fitting today. Remembering that no matter what comes out, to stay positive on your journey, to stay positive with your thoughts and your emotions, and that will help you manifest what it is that you desire. As for this, just remember we are connecting with how other people see you, right? What makes you attractive. So it is based on how other people see you. So whatever comes through, if it feels like it doesn't resonate, that means it's just not for you, okay? So I don't know if you're the pile, but I always have one pile on one of my readings. Not every reading, but quite a few. I had the blue jay came back, so maybe you were always picking the one where I mentioned the blue jay. It really is only ever on one pile, but the blue jay is back. So it's confirmation for you. That's confirmation for you. Let's go ahead and get into it. So Source, what makes pile number 1 attractive right now? Source, what can you help us understand on what makes pile number 1 attractive right now? What messages can you give to us to help us understand what makes pile 1 attractive right now? Okay, so we have Uranus energy, Capricorn, and the 4th house. How you are building a stable home is what's making you attractive right now. Like, you are working hard at building a good life for yourself. And, you know, this could be healing your family roots as well. But I feel like more than anything, ooh, I just heard the father wound. That came out really loud. You're healing the father wound. And you're about to have very, very quick change. There's something that's coming in that's going to be changing very quickly for you. And I feel like it has to do in regards to your living situation. Okay, but you are healing your home situation. And what makes you attractive right now is the fact that you're building foundations with your home, your security, your family. If you have a family, right now you're building a very stable home situation for your family. You're attempting to do so. You're very determined, strategic, hardworking, disciplined, responsible, persistent, patient, taking step by step to get there. You're very self-reliant at this time, authoritative. You're overcoming barriers. You're overcoming any control issues that you might have had over your fears. You're overcoming those things that have made you very cynical and rigid in the past, things that have maybe kept you from building your business or building your life or building your security. You're really overcoming those, okay? Whatever it is. Be honest with yourself, because only through being honest with ourselves will we ever truly be rid of those emotions that have controlled us, okay? You are being very unpredictable right now. It's like people are not sure about you. Like, they can't put their finger on it, but that is something that's making you very attractive. Like, it's like you're very eccentric and unique and original, and you're setting trends right now. So there's something that you're doing that is catching on for a lot of people, right? You're connected to a huge change. Like there's something, again, this idea of huge change coming, and that's what's making you very attractive right now. You're changing maybe your physical looks, your appearance. It could just be your energy is shifting in a very higher vibrational state, and that's what's making you so attractive right now. You're very original. You have a ton of intelligence. You could be connecting with astrology or moving based on astrology in your life. And that sounds odd. Why would that make me attractive? It's making you attractive because it's helping to align you with your path of purpose, which magnetizes your energy, right? And so that's why you are seen as very attractive right now. Okay, so let's get some tarot out. See what it is that's coming through. All right. So we're going to use these today. This is the Illuminated Tarot. So Source, what makes pile number 1 attractive right now? What makes pile number 1 attractive? Yeah, very grounded. You're seen as like you're very much embracing and embodying the divine feminine. Even if you're a man on here, it's just really coming out. It's like you're able to very much nurture yourself and fill up your own cup. And through filling up your own cup, that's just spilling over into others. Yeah. Like, as I said that, I have to say that as I said that, the Ace of Cups came out on the bottom, or the Ace of Hearts. And so this idea of the Ace of Cups just being fulfilled right now. You're really living your journey. What makes pile number 1 attractive right now, Source? Thank you. Okay. What makes pile number 1 attractive right now, Source? What makes pile number 1 attractive? Thank you. Just a second. Let me turn off the AC. There's really no reason for it to be on right now. Okay. What makes pile number 1 attractive? Wow, that came out quick. Thank you. All right. What's on the bottom of the deck? We have the Jack of Diamonds or the Page of Pentacles or Coins, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, you've been given a lot of opportunities here recently. It's like you're being seen as someone who's manifesting your life. Could be that people really like your new, if you got like a new haircut or something like that, they really like your haircut. They like your hair, and your eyes are very attractive. You're very alluring. You're connecting with your inner child right now, and that's making you extra attractive too. Not in a creepy way. No, just literally like you're like want to have more fun, and that's something that's making you seem very attractive. Yeah. Very childlike energy right now. It's like you're able to just really enjoy yourself and enjoy what it is that you're doing with the Jack of Clubs here. Like you've got a lot of inspirations that feel very new, right? It has to do with work. Yeah, it's something you're building. It's something that you are changing. You're not conforming to life anymore. Like you're making something unique that's yours and yours alone. With the 3 of Clubs here, you have this idea, again, this idea of work. You're building something, right? You're moving on from what once was. And then it's interesting because then I say it has to do with your living arrangements. And then we have this idea of the TP here. It's like you're building a new home. Like you're going to be moving away from your living arrangements. So if your living arrangements have you feeling a little bit stuck or stifled or repressed or something along those lines. Well, what's peeking out here? Yeah, the 4 of Clubs. Again, this idea of home, family, this idea of moving away from what was stale and stagnant, getting over that, getting through it, you know, walking the path. And it's peeking out. And so it's like this idea of really, really overcoming that. No longer is that going to be holding you back. Yeah, there might be something that happens that feels very scary. Like you might have that sudden progression of success might give you the funds that you need to leave the situation that you're in, or there might be an opportunity where you're given like, I don't know, an apartment to live in because of a job situation, or, you know, you're going to have like living, it's something to do with your living arrangements is what this feels like is coming through. Yeah, and it's something that's going to make you very happy. But what's making you very attractive right now is how much you're shining. Like you're just living your truth in your journey, and that's making you so attractive right now. It's almost like people can't get enough. Like they just want to be in your light. They want to bask in the beauty of pile 1. I have to bask in the beauty. Let's get get some oracles out on it, and then I'll get some description cards or description messages. So source, what messages can you tell us? What makes pile number 1 attractive right now? 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 Thank you. Yeah, you're very fair and considerate. You're very harmonious right now. You're in balance, right? It's balancing between the yin and the yang. So it's like, again, you're embodying the feminine, the divine feminine, but you're balancing out your masculine as well. And so it's something, when you're in balance, people really are magnetized to that because you make them feel at peace. Very grounded. Didn't I say that earlier? You're very grounded. And here we have armadillo with groundedness coming out. Yeah, you're very grounded. Very unique looking too. I feel like you may be very exotic looking. You may have darker skin. You may have, or like a natural tan or something like that. Or it's just like the way you look is very exotic. Like you don't look like you're from wherever you are, right? Like you just stand out from wherever you are. Whether you're born there or not, like you just stand out, and you're very exotic looking, very unique. Something about your eyes. Okay. Yeah, vulnerability. You're very in touch with your heart. You're very in touch with that loving place inside of you and sharing your truth. But more than that, you're able to open up to those vulnerabilities, the things that like scare you the most. Like you actually go towards them, right? It's almost like what makes me the most afraid is something that I know I have to do. Like that's what I'm hearing right now. Yeah, but definitely in touch with your heart energy, your heart chakra. That's what I was saying. Like you're fulfilling yourself, and everybody is receiving the overflow from you being fulfilled. It's just pouring out of your cup. It's like you don't have to worry about giving to others because it's just pouring out of your cup. People could literally walk up to you, be in your energy, and you're going to help fill up their cup. But it's not you actually doing anything. It's just because you're so balanced right now. Synergy is being balanced, right? You're helping the environment around you. You're helping everything around you. It's a very unique energy. Very honest. That's what's making you attractive right now. Yeah, you're light. Whoa. Watch and wait with number 8, the seahorse spirit. You could be seen as a potential mate, because I'm pretty sure seahorses mate for life. But again, the idea of the divine masculine, because I'm pretty sure the males in the seahorse world take care of the babies, right? Like, so definitely the masculine energy here. It's almost like looking for the masculine. Like you're balancing out the masculine, but it also feels like a sense of family, because Capricorn is the father of the zodiac. And then with the seahorse spirit here, it's like, so either you want to build a family, or there's like stability coming within your family is what it feels like. We have spirit has your back with eagle spirit on the bottom. Yeah. All right, so let's get an angel message. What makes pile number 1 attractive? Can you tell us some more, angels? What makes pile 1 attractive? Just one card. I just want one, not a whole bunch. Okay, that's the one you want. Thank you. I'll take it. Okay. It says, Akasha on the bottom, you are a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others to help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine mission. So this is another reason why you're seen as so attractive right now, is because you're helping others heal, you know, and they're awakening to their own inner truths. And I think I said that earlier, and it's like they're feeling the magnetic draw of that power. Look, underneath that, we have new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. You're really connecting with a new ability that you have, and that's why you're seen as so attractive right now. It might seem odd. Why is my ability making me look attractive? It's because it's true. It's your truth. It's true to you. It's something you're meant to do. Okay, let's hold these off for just a second. Let's get some descriptions on it. This is going to be kind of loud. I didn't realize how loud these were until I was editing some of my videos, and I was like, wow, it's kind of loud. So if the noise bothers you, when I put my hands back into the frame, You can unmute it if you need to, or lower the volume. So here we go. Source, may please have some description messages for pile number 1. Please have some description messages for pile 1. What makes them attractive right now? Some description messages for pile number 1. What makes them attractive right now? What makes pile number 1 attractive? Wow, okay, that was a ton. I was not expecting that many. Okay, so these are fun to get. They're not going to resonate with everyone, but you know, we just like getting these to see what comes through. Okay, so I'm back. We have president. Okay, so you could be a boss, a president, a CEO, someone that owns a company. The president of the United States. Hello. I don't know if the president of the United States would watch my videos, but I guess you never know. I'm not for it or against it, just hello. Bald. Okay. Yeah, so if you're a man, or even if you're a woman, you could be bald, and that's something that's very attractive. That's the in look right now, right? Heck yeah. Okay, you have a pointed chin. Right? Large eyes, like big googly eyes. Like anime eyes, that's what I'm getting. Okay. Organic. Okay. Yeah. So this could just be like you like to live a natural, organic life, or you're just a very organic person. Like everything just seems very organic from you. Lush lips. Somebody's got some kissable lips, huh? Some besitos, some besitos. Ooh, bedroom eyes. So there's definitely something about your eyes. Didn't I say that? I was getting that from the very beginning. There's something about your eyes. Bedroom eyes. Ooh. Okay, so we have skinny face. All right. And then what's this last one? Bold. Yeah, you're a bold spirit. You're someone who's very bold. Lives outside the norms, right? Like not connecting with the societal norms. Trine. Look, we have angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. Yeah, the angels are connecting with you in a very unique way too. And so I feel like you're shining extra bright because I feel like you're carrying the light of your ancestors and your angels, and things are working out for you as well. Like things are starting to really work out for you in your business and your work and your job, wherever you're at, whatever it is that you're doing. Even in life, this could be like maybe a hobby that you're picking up and it's starting to finally get easy for you. Like you're like, yes, everything is starting to flow, and it's making you look just extra light and happy. Like we have house 2, your physical security, possessions, material values, and self-worth. Yeah, so you're seen as someone who has a lot of self-worth and just a very bright soul. And so that's what's making you extra attractive right now. And also your physical security. Like I was saying, like that home essence. It's like there's something about your home that's changing. So you're a very creative person. We have creation with snake and 43. And your heart, you have a heart of gold. You're just a beautiful person. Like you're just, that's what's so attractive about you. I don't feel like it's not your physical features. This has to do with how you shine as a soul out in the world. Like that's what's most attractive about you. So we have number 8, life is a mystery. Yeah, you're a very mysterious person. And again, the eyes, you may have green eyes. Like that's what I even got that over here, green eyes. Like your eyes are very intense. They're very just unique. They stand out, right? We have Aurora. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend because others will soon become inspired by your example. Yeah, so you're definitely a very high vibrational being. You're definitely flying high in the world right now. And so that's what's making you so attractive, is your success is actually making you very attractive here, right? So look at this. Like you went through the darkness. I feel like a lot of people have seen you go through the darkness, have seen you battle demons and inner wounds and hardships, and you've made the most out of it. And now the star, look at the star over their head right now. It's like the star is shining on you. It's like when you wish upon a star. That's what I'm hearing. When you wish upon a star, like, okay, Pinocchio. you're like getting your wishes are coming true, but it's multiple wishes. It's not just one. And so things are aligning for you. The stars are aligning for you. You could be involved in astrology too. That's kind of a really specific message, but it is coming through. But I feel like that's the thing. It's like the stars ascending down on you and it's giving you guidance. Are these peacocks on this person's crown? No, it just I thought they were peacocks. Well, peacocks would mean prosperity. But yeah, there's just a lot going on here. It's like you're coming out of the darkness, right? It feels like the storm is moving away. And you've got everything that you need right here. The warrior. I can handle whatever life brings to me with number 18. Yeah, I feel like you've been a warrior your life for a long time, right? The darkness. You've dealt with the darkness. And now you're no longer in that. You're handling it. And because you're handling it, it's making you shine brighter. So if you've been really worrying about things a lot, that's going to go away soon. And it's that energy going away that's going to make you shine even brighter. And it's interesting that you picked green aventurine because green aventurine connects with the heart chakra. We've been talking about heart-centric, right? Very heart, very balanced, coming from your heart chakra, right? That energy. And it also came out here with the vulnerability. So you're just being seen as a very balanced person right now, and that energy is magnetic, and it's like you're helping others to worry less about the things that they used to worry about. Okay, so this is what I see for you. If you feel like this is your reading, leave a little snake emoji down below in the comment section and say, I am my best creative friend. So that you let source know that you're calling in this higher vibration. You're letting go of the worry. You're no longer going to be worried about things and just letting yourself create. Right? Because you are in a very high vibrational state right now. Psychic energy and downloads are coming to you. Leave me a thumbs up. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, pile number 1, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this blue obsidian or the orca charm, or this image, and this is your reading on what makes you attractive right now. Check that out at the end. Let's see if we can put this up somewhere. There we go. That works. Okay, first things first, these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. If you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links necessary below in the description box where you can send me an email for a private reading and I'll get you out further information. You can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly, and I honestly hope to see you there. So that being said, I do want to just quickly point out that we are connecting with how others are viewing you in this. So if it does not resonate or feels very triggering, just remember that that does mean that it's not for you. Take it with a grain of salt, okay? These are just fun readings to do, and that's why I'm doing it today. I do have your affirmation here is I am filled with positive thoughts and emotions, okay? Yeah, so write that down. And let's go ahead and get started with it. So source, why is pile 2 attractive right now? What makes pile 2 attractive right now? Source, what makes pile number 2 attractive right now? What can you tell us about what makes pile number 2 attractive? What can you tell us about what makes pile number 2 attractive right now? Okay, so we've got Mars, the first house, and Leo. Ooh, a lot of fire. You're spicy one, aren't you? That's awesome. So definitely Aries and Leo energy coming out here, very strong. You could be an Aries or Leo or have those highly aspect in your chart. Well, you're seen as someone who's very independent and has a very good outlook on life, and that's something that's very, very attractive. You're like seen as the ideal mate, right? Someone who's self-sufficient. Your appearance is very, very beautiful or handsome. It's how you view the world. You leave great first impressions, and your attitude. These are all things that make you extremely attractive right now. You're attractive because you're playful. You're a leader. You are connected with your inner child. You like to have fun. You're brave. You're protective. You're generous, charismatic, confident, right? You are popular. you are warm and outgoing. You have a lot of happiness and bright sunshining day. It's gonna be a bright, bright sunshining day. Yep. I don't know what is that song? Anyways, what is that? I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Right? So, yeah, you help people see the world around them in a much lighter way, right? Sometimes that fun and that play and that feel-good energy just helps people release in a very unique way. More than anything, you are very, very, very much seen as a leader, and that's something that's very attractive. Like, you just take the lead. You know what you need, you know what you desire, and you go for it. There's something about your body that's seen as very, very attractive as well. You're also very intelligent. You have a smart mind, so that's something that's very attractive. But you are somebody who is very passionate and courageous, and that's what people are finding very attractive right now, is just how courageous you are. Something about your body, though, keeps coming through, like how you look, and you might be like, I'm not that attractive. And it's like, yeah, you might not think you are, but other people do think that you are, okay? File 2. Okay, let's be real. They think you're attractive, all right? So don't ask why. We're not going to ask that question. But why? No, look, I am, and that's good, okay? Yeah. You're very strong. Let's get some tarot on it. I'm going to be using the Illuminated Tarot today. So, Source, what makes pile number 2 attractive? Can you please tell us what makes pile number 2 attractive, Source? Thank you. What makes pile number 2 attractive? You're honest, too. You're a very honest person. That's a very attractive quality. What makes pile number 2 attractive, Source? Okay, thank you. What makes pile number 2 attractive? Thank you. What makes pile number 2 attractive, Source? What can you tell us? Thank you. All yours came out real quick. Like that. Yeah, you're very bright. Bright sunshine day. We have the sun here with the 9 of Wands. Yeah, you are not afraid to start things. You're not afraid to start over. You're not afraid to begin. Right? And that's very cardinal energy, which is Aries energy. Very cardinal. They begin the zodiac wheel, and so it's also like coming in with a bang. But you really do come in with a bang, and that's something that's very indicative of Aries energy, right? You could have Mars in Aries, which would be in its home planet, in its ruling planet. So that's definitely benefic. Is that the right word? Benefic? I think that's right. Not malefic, it's benefic. Benefic, yeah, I think that's right. Anyways, let's see what else. We've got the King of Diamonds. Ooh, somebody's a boss. That makes sense. You're a leader, right? We have the 3 of Diamonds and the 3 of Cups, yeah. It's like easy to celebrate you. It's easy to see you as someone who's successful, who is very wealthy, whether that's of mind or in the physical realm. You're easy to build with. You're easy to collaborate with, and that's what makes you attractive. Like, you're somebody who we can connect with and we can enjoy life with, but we can also get down and be serious if we need to. And you make teamwork the dream work. I'm not trying to be like that, but that's what came through. Okay. Anyways, yeah, you're just seen as somebody who's very easygoing, and you help others not worry so much about what's going on, right? Not to be overly concerned about it. Help them overcome the hardships that they've been through, and hardships in work too. I feel like that's the thing. Like, if they're struggling somewhere at work or where you have leadership skills in, it's like you're very quick to say, oh, hey, let me help you with that. And that's something that's seen as a very attractive trait, because you're not, regardless of how successful and far up the ladder you're seen as somebody who's willing to get in the trenches, and that's something that is very attractive. You're stable, feels like very, very loving and nurturing and outgoing, and like fun loving keeps coming through so loud. Fun loving, like people just have a good time. They laugh with you. You leave them smiling. You leave them feeling brighter inside. It's like almost like when you leave the room, you take all the warmth with you, right? It's like, oh, like it was pile 2 that was making it really warm and wonderful and beautiful in here. And also, there's something unique about your hands, and some of you could be bald. Okay, that's something that is coming through. And that's something that's very attractive, but I feel like you also have very attractive hands. So maybe you do your nails, or you wear rings, or you have really, really strong hands, or, you know, really unique looking hands. And that's something that's coming through. Like your hands are very attractive. You may notice that people look at your hands a lot. You're like, why are people looking at my hands? Like, just my hands, just some fingers and a palm. Like, what the heck? No, like sometimes people are really attracted to hands. Just like people have foot fetishes, I'm sure there's hand fetishes. Okay, look, we've got hand actors, right? Like how we are in tarot, we got to make sure our nails is done. Although that's something that I personally don't really care about. Just, I like to have fun with painting my nails and stuff like that. And since I did my polygels and stuff, so. But it's just like, you know, you have people who really take that stuff seriously. People who get really crazy about it too. That's cool. So maybe you don't take it very seriously, but maybe some people think that you do. So we have intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity with yin, with Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Pisces. Yeah, so you're in this very yin-like energy, that receptivity. That's what I'm saying. Like you nurture others by helping them, by getting in the trenches with them, making sure that you're being a leader. Pisces, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. Yeah, you definitely could be, water sign could be prevalent in your chart. You know, you also have an embodiment of the entire chart with Pisces and Aries energy, right? Aries begins the chart, Pisces ends the chart. So it's like you could be that whole embodiment, just a well-rounded individual, like well-versed and worldly. Someone who gets where most people are coming from. Like you don't have to stretch very far to understand the point of views of a lot of people. Okay, so you're someone who has rituals. So maybe the way you, again, your body, you take care of yourself. You could work out regularly. It's like because you have these rituals, that's what makes you so attractive. Like you're very disciplined is what I'm hearing here. We have polar bear with ancestors, number 26. This is telling me like you maybe are not from, like usually this card talks about healing generational curses, and that could definitely make you attractive. But more than anything, I feel like maybe you come from a place where it's generally cold, like a lot cooler energy, and you move to a place that's really warm and sunny. And it's like because the cold just wasn't working for you, so you could have moved south, right? You could have gone south somewhere tropical or something like that, or just where you're at, it's generally warm, but you used to live, maybe when you were a child, you used to live in some place that was cold. And it's like the sun does you good, right? The sun is what keeps you feeling happy and feeling really good about yourself, and that's something that stands out on you. It's like maybe when you go back home, you come back feeling a little drab and gray, and it's like everybody's like, oh my gosh, like what happened? And you're like, oh, I had to go home. And they're like, well, what's so different about home? And you're like, oh, it's cold there. It's like always cold, or it's just colder than where you're from, right? So the difference of like Colorado and California, or like New York to Florida type energy, right? It's like just generally colder further north you go. And it doesn't have to be Iceland or anything like that. Okay, no, Iceland is green. Don't anybody be on here being like, oh no, Iceland's green. No, I get it. But it's like, it's not, I mean, you're not have to be in the Arctic in order for it to be colder. What I'm saying is like you just move somewhere where it's generally warmer. And that's something that has made you more attractive. Like it's made you really just focus on taking care of yourself in a lot of different ways, a lot more unique ways. You're also healing from your fears. Like you're letting go of your fears and you're coming into a very abundant time, which makes absolute sense being a leader. Absolute sense here being a leader. So I do feel like you moved away from your family though. I feel like that's what Polar Bear is telling us here. You moved away from your family, or like where your family is from. You don't live where your family is from. So maybe you're like a second or third generation from being born in the city that you're in. But like, you know, the idea is maybe your family comes from Mexico and you move to, I don't know, France or something like that. And it's like, I know that feels like the opposite, right? I don't actually know how warm it is in France or anything like that, but it's just the idea. It's like, so maybe your family's lived there for 2 or 3 generations, and it's just that idea. It's like different, right? You're not living in a place where your ancestors come from, and that's what else this is telling me here. Yeah, with whale breach, yeah, that's definitely what it feels like here. This talks about getting out of Dodge, okay? Like literally, like I'm gonna go take a break, get away, go on vacation or something like that. So what, again, this is, I feel like confirmation for what I was feeling, like you have left from where it was you were born at or from where your ancestors derived from, okay? Like maybe you're living in a whole new country or just a whole new state or a whole new city, but you're not living in the place where all your ancestors come from. So let's get some more. Okay, thank you. On the bottom, we have Canary Spirit with Sing Your Own Song. So maybe you have a very beautiful voice. Like you have a very unique voice that people are really like drawn to, right? Whether that's a talking voice, a singing voice, whatever, it doesn't matter. People are really drawn to it. We have Starfish Spirit, open to the infinite possibility. So you're full of ideas and you're full of inspirations, and you share your inspirations, and that's what it is. Like everything is infinite. Like you're not afraid to share things because you know there's always going to be more. Let's get some description messages. Now I'm going to be digging in this bag and it's really loud, so I apologize up front, but you can definitely mute it, and then when I bring my hands back into the frame you can unmute it. Okay, so here we go. Source, can I please have some messages, some descriptions for pile number 2? Can you please have some description messages for pile number 2? Okay. Okay. Alright. Here we go. There's a lot. Got a lot for pile 1 too. Oh my jeebus. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Leo. So we have Leo, Leo, and Leo coming out. So you could be a Leo. Leos are very attractive. Absolutely. They love being in the spotlight too. So definitely Leo energy. I feel like you're coming into the spotlight. You're being well recognized by a lot of people. And that's another thing that's attractive. I cannot make this up. Didn't I say bald in the beginning? Yeah, that was something that came through. So some of you could be bald. It doesn't matter. You're man, woman. It don't matter. That don't matter. It's just it's an attractive look on you. It look good on you, boo. It look good. So some of you have layered hair. Okay. Your average build. Okay. That's what's attractive. You might be like, why are these things attractive? Look, I cannot tell you why people find the things they find attractive. I couldn't even tell you why I find the things I think are attractive. They just are. Okay, so own it. Generous. Yeah, didn't we talk about that in the beginning? You're very generous. You're a very generous person. So that's something that people find attractive about you. Okay, you have a pointed chin. Some of these did come out in pile 1. No, you do not have to watch pile 1. It was actually very different energy. Okay, we have Cancerian energy. So you're very loving. Home is very important to you. You like to build a safe home. And you take care of the people that you care about. So like those people in your life that you really care about, you absolutely go out of your way to take care of them. And that's something that people see as attractive. Bulbous nose. Yeah. So there's people, they think your nose is very attractive. Like, again, it's like, you're like, well, why? And it's like, no, look, don't ask why. Just go with it, okay? There's something for everybody. You're determined. Yeah, we talked about that too. You're a very determined person. You're disciplined. You're passionate. Okay, we have medium build and average. Yeah. Could be trying to build up some muscles or just get leaner in general. We have teacher and professor. Okay. Didn't I say like you get into the trenches, you help teach them what it is that they need to do? Yeah. So again, that's something that's very attractive about you. Like you're not just telling people what to do, like you're actually showing them what to do. And then we have explorer, the explorer. Yeah, so you're adventurous. You like to go on vacations. Didn't I say that? Like, you're not in the same place that you were. Like, you are seen as an adventurer because you maybe took a leap and you traveled to either a new country or a new city or something that would just be scary for a lot of people. Like, you did that. You explored that idea. We have yin and yang coming out. You are a balanced individual, right? We have Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius with proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion. So you got both the sun and the moon, and you have the sun here. Yeah, so you're a very balanced individual, and that's why you're so attractive, because you are just very harmonious by nature, and people find a lot of peace in your energy. We have island, solitude. That's also something else that makes you attractive, is that you could be someone, while you enjoy the spotlight, you also need your downtime. Like, you're like, look, I cannot always be with people. I may be an extrovert when I'm around people, but man, when I'm by myself, woo, that makes me happy. Woo, that makes me happy, right? So that's something. And then we have number 54 here with skunk spirit and know your worth. Yeah, so you're someone who has a huge amount of self-worth. Like, you know your worth, and that above all, like, confidence and knowing your self-value and your worth, that is like the most attractive thing on the face of the planet, right? And that's not just for me. Like, that is something that is attractive to, I would say, at least 90% of people, is that, okay? You've definitely gone through a lot of transformations here, right? You've created your own reality. You've changed up everything that you were once doing, right? There's something that's fragile about you, but yet there's strength in that fragility. And again, this idea, I think he's playing I don't know what that is, a piccolo? I don't know. He's playing some kind of music instrument right there. Can you all see it? There's like two flutes coming out. I don't know what that is. If y'all know what that is, let me know, because I have no idea what that is. But yeah, it's like something about music. Like, maybe you're in the music industry, or you really like music and you sing a lot, or you, you dance a lot or something like that. So something about music that makes you very attractive. It's like you help others see the bright side. Like, that the grass can be greener where they're living at right now. Like, they don't have to want to wish to be somewhere else. If they want to be somewhere else, that they can make a change in that right now. What do we have? Yeah, the independent. We were talking about that. You're a very independent person. I'm aware of my inner dialogue, and I direct it by positive imagery. Yeah, so that's something that makes you very, very attractive, is your independence. You just don't do things the way that other people do. You don't expect out of life what everyone else expects. It's like, if I want something, I'm going to go and I'm going to take it. I'm not going to expect it just to show up in my life. Like, I'm really going to make an effort to get it. And that's something that makes you very, very attractive. Okay, so this is what I see for you. If you feel like this is your reading, leave a sun and a moon emoji down below and say, I am a balanced, independent soul, so that you can let Source know that you're calling in this beautiful energy. Leave me a thumbs up, but I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel Source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this incredible message. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. And until next time, Pile 2, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this bloodstone gemstone, or if you were drawn to this image right here, then this is going to be your reading on what makes you attractive right now. We will check this out later. Okay, so keeping in mind these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box below, where you will find all the links necessary. You can email me for a personal reading, where I will get you out further information. And you can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I really hope to see you there. And we are connecting with other people's energy and why they think you are attractive. That's what these are all about. So remember that if something doesn't feel like it resonates, it just isn't for you. And taking it with a grain of salt, okay? So far they've been awesome. I know yours is going to be as well. But let's go ahead and get into it and find out what makes pile number 3 attractive, Source. What makes pile number 3 attractive? What can you tell us, Source? What makes pile number 3 attractive? Okay, so we have the 10th house, we have the South Node, and we have Aquarius energy. Okay. I feel like you're on the precipice of leaving old energy right now, okay? It has to do with your work and who you're connecting with. You're starting to connect with new people, and it's starting to bring up your vibration because you're no longer connecting with those old toxic individuals, right? Just very new. This seems very new right here. And because you're in this new energy, that's what's making you very attractive at this time. And you're somebody who's a very hard worker, you're disciplined, you're building a structure. You could be building fame and fortune. You could be getting recognition as well, and that's something that's making you very attractive. You know, magnetic in more ways than one, right? No, you're not attractive because you're fame and fortune. You're attractive because you're magnetizing your energy and you're beginning to realize some long-term goals, things that maybe had you in some South Node energy that was taking forever to manifest, and it was like making you worry, is making you wonder, oh my gosh, is this ever going to come to fruition for me? And now you're starting to realize and actualize those, and that's something that is bringing you into a higher vibration. This is the house of masculinity, right? So you could be a man watching this, or you could identify with divine masculine. If you don't, that's okay. This is just a message for those that do. And that's something that's coming through. You're seen as a very stable, sturdy, masculine energy right now. And that's something that's very attractive. If you don't identify with the masculine, that's fine. Okay, that's just for those that identify with the masculine. So with the Aquarius energy here, you have this idea of being very intelligent, unique, quirky, progressive, innovative. You could be inventing something. You just have a very unique mind. Like, you know, what is it? Like I keep seeing Flubber, the scientist from Flubber, like that. Like you just have a beautiful mind, right? Like it's like something that people are very drawn to. They love the way that you have conversations. They love the things that you think about. They want to know more about why you think about the things you think about. It's like that's something that makes you super, super attractive here. You're building very, very strong relationships, friendships. You're seen as somebody who could be, you know, a friend for life. And it's like you're not emotionally attached to everybody in such a weird way. Like you're not very dependent on people or anything like that. Like it's like, hey, let's have this really good conversation, and then you're on and off to the next one. And it's like you're so present in the moment and you're not thinking about it in the long term, right? You're not like just dwelling on it either. And some people do dwell on it, and you're not one of those people. And so you're in this process of facing your fears right now, and that's something that's making you seem very bold and courageous, which you are, right? You're being seen as that. And that's another thing that makes you seem very attractive right now, right? It's like you are realizing that, oh my gosh, I have all these gifts that I've already mastered, and they're starting to uncover themselves. And as you realize that they're already mastered, it's like you're just allowing yourself to naturally be you. And that's something that people are finding very attractive about you. So let's go ahead and get some tarot on it. Today we are going to be using the Illuminated Tarot. So source, for pile number 3, what makes pile number 3 attractive right now? You could be a boss, a CEO. You're also somebody who's very direct and honest. Frank. I'm hearing Frank. So that could be Frank the name, or just being frank in general. What makes pile number 3 attractive, source? It's kind of random. What makes pile 3 attractive, source? Yeah, you move away from the things that are lower vibrational or that don't serve you. Like you're moving away from just negative energies in general, and you're finding luck and abundance in the things that you are moving towards. What makes pile number 3 attractive, source? Thank you. What makes pile number 3 attractive, source? Oh, thank you. Yeah, something about work. It's the way you work. On the trail we blaze. Okay. Some El Dorado going on here. So it's the trail you're blazing. That's making you look attractive. I don't actually know the rest of the song. I just heard that so loud right now. On the trail we blaze. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're just letting yourself experience. Also, like this idea of friendship. I feel like you built a friendship with somebody, or you're in the process of building a friendship with somebody. And it's going to be a very, very strong friendship. Like, you guys are going to be able to go through anything and everything together. And so there's this idea that maybe you're not available the way that you used to be. Have you ever noticed that? Like, if you're single, like, it's so hard to find somebody, but then all of a sudden you get involved with somebody and now everybody wants you, and you're like, why didn't anybody want me when I was single? And it's like, because you glow different when you have a partner. But that's what it feels like. Like, you wanted friends for a while, and then all of a sudden somebody comes in and they're like, hey, I want to be your friend. And you're like, yeah, all right. And now you have this friend, and now everybody wants to be your friend. And you're like, what the heck? Like, nobody wanted to be my friend like last year. Why now? And it's because you have this friend that's a real friend. This is somebody who's a real friend. This could be eventually turn into more than a friendship if that's something that you're interested in. But regardless of, this is somebody who's going to be a lifelong friend. And that's something that's making you attractive. Yeah, you're somebody who is very abundant right now in all ways, right? You're completing cycles. You're letting go of old patterns. You're letting go of toxic habits. You're letting go of things that have held you back for far too long. And you are shining. I mean, you're just very nurturing and loving and kind and caring and experiencing the world as it is. Yeah, look, we have the 8 of Hearts and the Moon here, right? Very emotional in a good way. Happy. Look at this. The 9 of Cups and the 10 of Coins. Like, come on. Like, you're very happy right now. That's something that's so attractive. It's you. It's your vibration, because you're feeling good about yourself. And people are just drawn to that. They're drawn to what's so mysterious about you. Why are you so happy? Why are you so shining bright? Like, what's going on? Like, how can I be like that? And that's what's making you very attractive right now. Yeah, and it's like this. I feel like there's some kind of new connection that's come into your life. It could be a love interest. It could be you building a friendship with somebody that potentially you want a love interest with. Could be somebody you met at work. Okay, and this is something that's making you attractive. It's like off the market. That's what it feels like. Now you're off the market. Now you're wanted by everybody. Right? Hello. Why does that make me wanted by everybody? Well, it's just the way it goes. That's just how it goes. You know, it's like that energy. It's because that energy is coming through where you're feeling very good about yourself. You're feeling confident and brave and, you know, like just fulfilled. Like realizing you have everything that you need, right? And that's making you feel really good. And that's why you're so attractive right now. I feel like this doesn't really have anything to do with your looks. Although you could have blue or like gold eyes is what's coming through here. So you could have very unique eyes as well. And that's something that is attractive, that's physical. And I also feel like you try to hide part of your face, and you don't really need to. Like, if you like wear your hair in a way that covers your face because you feel insecure, like there's this energy coming in. Like, people really like it when you accidentally brush your hair back behind your ears and then they see your face. Like, people will just sit and stare at you because they're not staring at you because of anything other than the fact that you're very attractive, and you sometimes don't allow yourself to be seen. Yeah, you've definitely been transforming here. Like, some kind of new energy is coming in. There's something that is like making itself seen. It's interesting because I haven't shuffled this yet, but we have companionship dog on the bottom here. So again, this idea that's pointing towards a friend, right? Somebody that's coming into your life. Somebody that could be potentially more than a friend. Let's get some oracles out on its source. Don't worry, I'll get some descriptive messages for you as well. So what do we have here? Yeah, freedom with horse, number 24, which is 6. 6 is all about balance. You're definitely more free. You're purifying your energy. It's like running away from everything and anything that just isn't on the same vibration. And you're like, bye, boo, I'm out. Later. Have fun. And you're gone, and that's it. And it's like, yeah, the trail you blaze. Like, that's what keeps coming through. It's like the trail you blaze. Like, you're blazing your own trail. You're chopping down the woods and the weeds and the trees and the plants and everything that gets in the way. And you're a way shower. We have unfoldment here with lotus flower. Yeah, you're unfolding into your truth. You had to go through the muck and the mud in order to be seen, and now the light is shining down on you. It's shining through you because you changed your perspective. You see things entirely different than you did maybe even 6 months ago, maybe even 2 months ago, and you're completing a cycle. And you're completing a cycle. Yeah, this is something that's leaving your energy for good. Excuse me. Oy, señor. ¿Qué pasó con esto? Alright, thank you. Look, we have Dragonfly Spirit, number 22 coming out. Truth transcends illusion. That's it. It's just like now you're living in your truth. Like that's what's making you so attractive right now. Like you're just shining so bright because you're living in your truth. And that's a beautiful place to be at. Okay. Yeah, I love this. We have 51, which is 6 again. We had 6, I don't know. Oh yeah, on the freedom. Sandpiper Spirit, be playful. Yeah, you're really leaning into this very childlike essence. It's like you're having a good time. You're enjoying life more, right? We have 60. Look, 6, 6, 6, right? So 6 is a very powerful number for you. You may see that a lot. That's all about seeing yourself through the eyes of the divine, with eyes of unconditional love, being balanced, harmonious, this number of solutions, right? It's time for a deep dive. Yeah, you've definitely cleared out a lot of karmic energies. A lot of karmic cycles. Just saying, like, you just ran away from it. It's like, it's not like you ran away from what needed to be healed. Like, you healed what needed to be healed, but you're like, bye, I'm gone. Like, if this isn't on my vibration, later. Have fun. Alright, let's get an angel message, and then we'll check out the oracle cards after we find some descriptions. Some of them flipped over, so we had to look at them. Can I please have an angel message for this reading for pile 3? What makes them attractive? Okay, this one. Thank you. On the bottom it says yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now, Ray. Yeah, so you should be growing spiritually through your practices. You could be doing yoga, and that could just be making you feel more centered. Exercise, you're taking care of your body. People are noticing that you're taking care of your body. All right, so I'm going to get into this bag. I didn't realize until I started editing videos, like, well, I did. I just never realized how loud it was until I heard it on one of the videos, and I was like, wow, that's really loud. So this is loud. If it bothers your ears, definitely mute it for a minute, and then when I bring both my hands back into the frame, then I'll be done with the bag. Okay, so here we go. First, may I please have some description messages for pile number 3. May I please have some description messages for pile number 3. May I please have some description messages for pile number 3. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Candle just went out. So, something about the way you smell. Sexual, yeah, you have a lot of sexual energy. Okay. Very sexy. Ooh, so sexy. So sexy, sexy. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy. Alright. Pointed chin. This came out in every pile. Every pile. So crazy. I love that. So you might have a pointed chin. Or very distinguished chin, too. Okay, we have Virgo energy. Yeah, so innocence is the thing that's coming with this. Even though you exude a lot of sexual energy, you have this air of innocence about you, which is why I think people see you in a sexual manner. It's like, not in a bad way. Like, this is just like, you just very sexy, right? You're just a very sexy person. And so you're very innocent, humble, modest, giving, very humanitarian. Like, you want to help people. Okay? Because you're an artist. What else? Rash. Okay, you may make rash decisions. That might be something that people think is very sexy. Like, you just know what to do, when to do it. So you're rash about it. What most people will be like, oh, that's something, you're just making rash decisions. Like, but it might not be rash to you. It just might seem that way, right? But it always seems to work out. Narrow eyes. Okay. And you might be like, why do people think this is attractive? I said this in every pile, but just remember, there's something for everyone. So don't ever hide yourself because you're beautiful and handsome to somebody, okay? So you may have sideburns. All right. So, okay. So we've got pothead here. I have to laugh because it's just so random sometimes, the things that come out. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, so you could be a stoner, and that's something that makes you attractive. Like, people are like, oh, okay, like, cool, I could get down with pile 3. Like, I know I could kick it with them and we would have a good time, right? Okay, layered hair. And last but not least, oh, I love this one. This is my favorite. Dimples. You could have dimples. That's my favorite. Love dimples. Dimples are just adorable. Sexy, handsome, sweet, whatever, beautiful, whatever you want to say. Okay, so we have fixed energy coming out, stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. We have Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So yeah, you're somebody who's very stable, persistent, loyal, and dependable. That's something that makes you very attractive. Excuse me. Libra, yeah. Balanced, considerate, fairness, and harmony. Yeah, you're very balanced right now. Again, that idea of number 666 coming out, very balanced energy, very harmonious, right? The problem solver, right? Like, that's something that's very connected to Libra, is wanting everything to be fair. Look, we have the soul with butterfly, number 28, which is 10. 10 is all about completions. You're on your path of purpose here. But your soul is just beautiful and it shines through you. And that idea of transformation, you've gone through a lot of transformation. You're letting go of the old and beginning to embrace the North Node. I just feel like you're on this precipice right now. And through that, you're changing your entire body chemistry because of it. So we have Angel Rochelle here, and says, as you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. Yeah, so you're being seen as very prosperous. Someone who's very prosperous, who's got a gift in prosperity. And this feels very loving to me here. It's like Archangel Gabriel here calling to these two people. They feel like they're very much in love. It's again this idea that you're having someone come into your life, like the stars are finally aligning for you. It could be a love interest, it could be a friend, but it does feel like all the things in your chart, like you've gone through all the hardships in your chart, and now you're coming into a whole new era, right? Whole new world. We've got the hearts down here. And it's like very loving. Like, this feels very loving. So it could be a friendship that you've just recently manifested that could turn into a romantic partnership later. It doesn't have to, but that's what this feels like. It does feel like you're just seen as someone who's very romantic, someone who would make an ideal partner, someone who's grown a lot, who's very beautiful, very handsome, very alluring. You are seen as someone who they could just see life with, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean love. It could just be in friendship too. Like, you're just so honorable and loyal and dependable that, like, that's who I want in my life, right? It's like all your stars are finally aligning. All your planets are finally aligning. Yeah, so we have number 29, which is 11. 11 is a very spiritual number. We have the romantics. I allow romance to touch my heart every day. Yeah, so you're seen as a romantic. Like, you are a romantic at heart, and that's something that is very attractive to people here. So they see that and they're like, oh, that's really attractive. I really like that. So yeah, this is what I have for you, pile number 3. If you feel like this is your reading, leave a butterfly down below in the comments and say, I call in my soul's purpose. So let source know that you claim this higher vibrational energy. Leave me a thumbs up, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it there and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message. And until next time, pile number 3, stay human. Bye.